Good morning and good afternoon. Welcome to the product update for PTP 550 and Force 300. Here I have the product manager for Force 300, Kelly, with me.
Hello.
Today we're going to cover some PTP 550 features, followed by ePMP Force 300 some of the features, do a quick comparison between the two, talk a little bit about the official 4.1 release and the beta release for 4.1.1. Spend a few minutes on the 550 roadmap, Force 300 roadmap, talk a little bit about ePMP Force 300-16, and quick sneak preview for the ePMP 3000 AP with 4x4 MU-MIMO sector. Okay, so for the PTP 550, this product is mainly focused for customers who require a 1+ gig solution as their backhaul option. It comes in two formats. One is the connectorized version, which has the 23 dBi antenna associated with it, and it comes in a integrated and a connectorized version. It already comes in kit format, which means in each kit you get one radio, one AC power, one mounting bracket, and line cord. Some of the key competitive advantage for the 550 is it has a 1.4 gigabits per second capacity. It has a dynamic channel selection. It has a asymmetric non-adjacent channel bonding capability. It has asymmetric modulations for the two channels that we support. It has a fiber SFP port and supports ARQ protocol. It also has a really small form factor and has a metal enclosure built into it.
For the Force 300-25, this is a part of the ePMP 3000 product line that is launching this year. Some of the primary features are 25 dBi reflector dish. It has a small, unattractive industrial design, 600 megabits per second of headline data rate, a real-time spectrum analyzer, Wi-Fi management, and this is also built on an 802.11 AC Wave 2 platform.
I want to spend a minute also explaining what channel bonding is. This is a feature predominantly on the 550. So the 550 has two radios for transmission and receiving built into it, and each of the radios operates independently to each other. So you can have a channel A, or the radio A can use a 20 megahertz channel on, let's say, 5.8 band, and channel B can use a 20 megahertz on 5.1 band. This kind of builds in redundancy into the system, because if one of the channels you're getting some interference, the link never goes down. You always have the other channel to back up. So in case of tough networks where it's hard to find 20 megahertz of channel, you can use 220 and try to get a throughput of around 350 Mbps. Similarly, if you have two clean channels of 80 megahertz, you can expect a throughput of around 1.4 gigabits per second, given enough distance between them.
Some of the main differences or comparisons between PTP 550 and ePMP Force 300-25 are throughput, Force 300 with 600 megabits per second and PTP 550 with 1.4 gigabits per second. The ePMP Force 300-25 is a single channel in the 20, 40, and 80 megahertz range, and the PTP 550 is dual channel.
The spectral efficiency is similar. Both of the radios have online spectrum analyzer built in. The antenna gain for the Force 300-25 is 25 dBi, and the 550 integrated version is at 23 dBi. We have the official release and beta release. Both of them are available on support.cambium.com. On the next slides, we do provide the link, so you can type in that to get the information. So the question is when to choose official release and when to choose beta release. Typically, you would choose official release are very stable builds, but would have limited feature sets. So they're mainly built for like live deployment or deployment in real world to end customers. If you want to choose beta release contains more new features and have cutting edge UI and other features built into it. They're ideal for like playing around in the lab, trying to test out new features, especially if you want to integrate it into your existing system to test out how the new features fit in. We do release beta releases often, and it's always important to keep up with the latest beta release. So these are the official 4.1 release attributes that we have. We won't go through each one in more detail, but on a high level, you can kind of see a lot of features have been incorporated in the official 4.1 release of the ARQ support, the 20-40 megahertz channel support. It supports a single radio. It has a spectrum analyzer. We recommend that you do not turn on the spectrum analyzer when you're transmitting data. It just reduces the performance slightly. So if you're not using the spectrum analyzer, we have a disable button over there. You can just click that. That will definitely enhance your performance. For the bands for FCC, we support 5158 for now. We plan to include the other bands in coming times. We also support 54 for both, and 58 is only supported on 550 for now.
5.8 at C-band is coming soon for Force300, so look for that as an update in the near future.
Another couple of features we want to highlight is the ATPC, which is automatic transmit power control. Depending on the interference and the noise conditions, we can either increase the transmit condition or decrease it depending on the environment. We also have ping support and trace out support on both of them, and friendly GUI, which is based on the ePMP platform for easier usability. So on the bottom of the screen, we have the firmware location. This is for the official 4.1 release that we have it on the screen. We can use it for 550 as well as Force 300.
The 4.11 beta release now contains all the features supported on the 4.1 release, plus some more that are mentioned below, which is the 80 megahertz channel size for both the PTP 550 and the Force 300-25, and the channel bonding for PTP 550. Beta firmware will be continued to be released every 2 to 3 weeks over the next few months, with improvements added with each cycle.
Some of the key roadmap features for the 550 coming soon in the next few months is channel bonding, as we mentioned earlier, 80 megahertz, FCC DFS for the 5.4 band, QoS levels, flexible scheduler, adaptive uplink downlink ratios, Cambium sync, jumbo frames, and DCS. DCS is ability to switch channels if one of the radios gets hit with the interference.
Some of the features coming for ePMP Force 300. There's currently a beta version available for ePMP sync with 450. That's available for all ePMP products. So if you have 450 in your network and you're ready to test that in the lab environment, that is available on our website. Additional optimization and stability of Force 300 software is coming with peak throughput for the 80 megahertz channel. And as we get closer to the launch of Force 300-16 and ePMP 3000, which I'll talk about momentarily, there will be 11N and 11AC compatibility for all three of those products. So coming soon, ePMP Force 300-16 is the next product in the ePMP 3000 product family. This is set to be available for pre-order in late June and shipping in early July. This is a 16 dBi integrated antenna product with 600 megabits per second headline data rate, real-time spectrum analyzer, 80 megahertz channel support, and it's in a small form factor like our Force 200 product currently. The really exciting part of this, the main component of the ePMP 3000 family, is the ePMP 3000 access point with 4x4 multi-user MIMO antenna that's available separately. This product will allow you to have 1 gigabit per second headline data rate, MU-MIMO on the uplink, 130,000 packets per second. It can double the sector of throughput in the same channel. Uplink beam steering, dynamic filtering, Cambium's rich and proven GPS sync. And at day one, it will be compatible with our existing ePMP 802.11n products, which means that you can deploy this in your current Cambium ePMP network, and it will be day one compatible with Elevate.
Those were the updates that we have for today. We'll keep you posted on how things progress. Thank you so much for listening in.